Hello and welcome back, everyone. I have something fun and exciting for all of you today. I have received my quarterly Mania, Mayhem, and Mystery Box from Dipomania. Say that 10 times fast. Yes, this is a quarterly box. It only comes out 4 times a year, and it is phenomenal. So I'm going to go through the contents of this box with you. And then we're going to get into a mani using some of the colors that I received in the box. So when you first open the box, you see that it is chock-a-block full of goodies. Starting with this delicious rock candy, which I did, in fact, devour. Brought back a lot of memories from my childhood. I used to love rock candy. The next thing is what looks like an ombre brush. It has an angled tip, and it looks like it would be really great for like a scrub ombre, maybe with some chroming. You could probably use it to chrome. I didn't even think of that, but it's a really nice quality brush, and the bristles are really soft. The next thing in the box is I won. You guys, I won. Every box Dipomania puts rings of some kind into the box, and whoever gets those rings in their box, they win an extra prize. And I won the black set. There were 4 sets. I don't remember all of them. One was black. This is the prize. It is a cup of chaos, I think it's called, from Chaos Concepts. It's the big cup. This is the small cup, which came in the box. Everybody got this one. And this one has a little secret too. If you saw the picture of the one that I won, that's the Aurora Borealis color. And yeah, I'm excited to get that. So moving on, we have this cool new nail tool that I believe is like a combination duster brush, but also like a dip powder pen. And I believe, I'm going to open this up and show you what it is, but I believe what you do, and I in fact confirmed this because I use it later on in the video, but you'll find out when I do that, that you actually fill this with dip powder and you use it to do sort of a pour over method with it. But I was watching a live, and I think it was Jen from Chaos Concepts, the owner of Chaos Concepts, was doing a live video in the spoiler group for this box. And what Brittany, the owner of Dipomania, suggested was only using it with clear powder. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably just to avoid having to clean it out every time you use it, because that could get messy. But yeah, you just unscrew the brush, which is like the cap, and then you pour the dip powder inside, and then you screw the cap back on, and it's ready to use. Looks like there's a little button on the side, and you push it, and then it pours the powder out over your nail. So we're going to try that later on. I'm going to show you how I use it. And we're going to move on to the next item in the bag, which is this amazing nail feed prop. Every box comes with a really cool, specially designed prop for that specific box. And this one has a skull on it because the theme of this box is Dead of Winter. So that's fitting. Oh, and I'm just showing you the card because all these props for these boxes are made by Resine Artiste, and the props are amazing. Okay, we've got one more little bag to open up, and this bag is going to have some really cool, there's always a really cool sticker in these boxes. I love the stickers that Dipomania gives out. This has like snowflakes galore. There are these cool snowflake glitters, and then she also included these really cool tiny little metal like snowflake decorations, which are just super cute. And then she also included these snowflake stickers, which are just like holographic rainbow goodness. Just so cute. I debated about using those, but I didn't end up using them. And then these are so cool, and I've got to figure out a way to use them. But they are these really cool skull gems, like rhinestone skulls. They're so cool. There's the white iridescent, and then there's ones that are like green, but they shift to purple, and oh my gosh, they are stunning. So pretty. And there's some tiny little tiny rhinestones in there too. But those are really neat. And then at the bottom of that bag, there's an orange stick, but also the 4 colors that are included that I just spilled out into the box. The first one is Czarina. Now, Czarina comes in a sample size in the box. This one is another addition to the chromable shimmer powders that are also magnetic. So I will be using that one because it's purple and it's gorgeous and I couldn't resist it. Then the next color is Cryostasis, which is a stunning glitter mix, which has, it's just chock-a-block full of beautiful glitters in white and like a periwinkle blue, purple color, and there's also snowflakes in that one. It's actually the only one I didn't use in my Mani, but I will be using it at some point. This is Killer Queen, and I do end up using this. It is black and silver foils. It is a beautiful dip. And lastly, the third color I will be using in my Mani is Hypothermia, which is a beautiful dark gray that is also glow. It glows a nice bright green when you charge it in your lamp. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the contents of the box, and I'm super excited to get into this Mani. But first, I'm going to show you the swatches. I did go ahead off camera, swatch out these colors. So from left to right is Hypothermia, Killer Queen, Czarina, and Cryostasis. Okay, so those are my swatches. Now remember that cup I was showing you at the beginning from Chaos Concepts? This is the mini cup, the smaller cup, and it glows blue. This is a color that was specifically designed for this box. Now, the one that I won is called, I think it's called the Cup of Chaos, but it's the larger cup. And it is in the Aurora Borealis color, and it is sort of an ombre rainbow glow, which is really cool. I'm super excited. That's the only thing I'm going to have in that color, and it is now discontinued, unfortunately. So we are going to get into this Mani right away because this video runs pretty long due to the unboxing I did at the beginning. So today I am using my Sparkle & Co. Low Scent Base, and I will be doing 2 dips on my pinky and index finger of Czarina. I do start out attempting to dip into that sample size jar, and even though my nails are a bit shorter now because I did end up deciding to give them a little bit of a chop because they were getting too long, they're still a little too long to dip into a sample size jar. So I think I attempt it, and then I'm like, that's not really gonna work very well, and I end up pouring over for the rest of the application for that color. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna stop yapping for a little bit, let you guys rest your ears, and I'll be back. Now that I have Czarina all dipped out, I'm going to apply 2 dips of hypothermia on my ring finger and thumb. And this application will be my usual basic dip application. I will note that because I am using low odor dip liquids for this, well, the base is low odor dip liquid, I am not using my stiff bristle brush to scrub off as I would normally, only because it is slower drying. It is much slower drying than my regular dip liquids are, and therefore I don't want to risk smudging or smearing that application. So I do dust off, but with a much softer brush, and that is why. So I'm going to continue on and finish dipping out hypothermia, and when I come back, we're going to dip into Killer Queen, which is an amazingly beautiful foil dip. I'll be back in a minute. Right, so in order to save a little bit of time, I am going to speed through this foil dip application just a little bit because this video is getting pretty long and I just want to make sure that we get through everything and I don't keep you here for an hour. So when I apply this kind of foil dip that has that's really dense with foils, I like to do a pour over first. That allows me to lay down a base layer without too much bulk, if that makes sense. That way I can get full coverage without making my nail too thick. Hope that makes sense. So I do a pour over and then I pour that beautiful foil out into my cupcake liner, and then I do another layer of base and I lay my finger flat into the cupcake liner to hopefully get full coverage with those gorgeous foils. I also make sure to wipe my brush off onto a paper towel or a lint-free wipe just to make sure that I don't have any staining, because these black foils can bleed a bit. So it is smart to also float your brush over these foils instead of swiping. That way, if they do bleed a little bit, it's not a disaster, if you know what I mean. And I'm also using my precision tool to clean up the cuticle area, move any foils off of the cuticle, and I also use it to pick up foils to fill in any blank spaces that I might have missed when I dipped my finger into the cupcake liner. So that is my process for applying foil dip powders. Now I am going to just add a little bit of an accent to my ring finger. I am going to kind of make a wave, a kind of a, wavy line. What would you call that? I don't know, a swoosh? I'm not really sure what you would call it, but I'm going to make a wavy kind of line across the center from one side of my nail up towards the other free edge, if that makes sense. I think you saw what I did, right? I'm going to do that with my dip base, and then I'm going to dip into the cupcake liner to pick up some of those foils, and then I just do a little bit of cleanup with my precision tool. Here we go with the experiment, the fun new toy that I have to play with here. We're going to try this little dip pen. I did pour in some of my clear dip powder into, what would you call that, like the barrel of the gadget? Yes, let's go with that. I poured some clear dip powder into the barrel of the pen. And yeah, so we're going to give this a try. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to apply some clear dip to the nail that I did the little swoosh on to kind of even it out so that, you know, it's more of a even surface. It's not like a big lump in the middle of my nails. So I applied some base on either side of the swoosh, and then I'm applying the clear dip powder. And I'll tell you, that little pin thing is nifty. It surprisingly aims the powder exactly where you need it to go, if that makes sense. Like, so I just held my finger over that little dish, the little cup that it came with. It's like a stand, but it also has the little dish. I think that's what you call it. And I just pushed the button, and it just poured right over my finger perfectly. Didn't make a mess, went straight into that little dish, and voila. I've applied the clear dip right where I needed it to go, and guess what? Not a single foil got into that clear dip powder. This might eliminate the need for two separate clear jars. You know, you got the glitter foil jar, and then you've got the solid shimmer jar, so that you don't like contaminate. Yeah, this might eliminate the need for that. I mean, I'll show you, because I'm going to get into, like, you just open the cap back up, pour the clear dip powder back into the barrel, and you're ready to go for the next round. And I'm going to show you this. I had no contamination. Not one single foil got into that clear dip powder. This is a nifty little tool. I'm actually quite impressed with it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel, but look, I just placed my finger right over that dish, press the button, aim where I want it to go, and ta-da! I've capped and clear, because it literally goes exactly where you need it to go. If you aim that pen right at your finger, it goes right. Look at that. Look at that. So easy. So easy. I love this. So watch, I'm going to do the foil nail now, right? I apply my base liquid as usual. I hold my finger right over that little dish, and I aim that pen right at my finger, and that's it. I've capped and clear, and no contamination. I'm really impressed with this little gadget. And I've been given permission to share that there were a few of these fun little gadgets left over from the boxes, and they will be available on the website. So if you want one, run. Quantities are limited. However, if they do well and they sell out, maybe they'll be restocked. Just saying. clear encapsulation is all done, and now I am going to activate and file and buff off camera. When I return, we're going to do some chroming because Czarina, she is just begging to be chromed. All right, let's get Czarina chromed. So I'm starting off with my gel base from Dipalicious nails. These are 9-free, I believe, and HEMA-free. So I am still very, very extremely careful with gel products. I still am having reactions to gel products. I'm not exactly sure which ones. I've used Builder Gel and I've used the Dipalicious products. And I don't know if it's the Builder Gel or the gel base or top coat or what have you. So I am being very, very careful to make sure I do not get any of these gel products on my skin. And I am also being extremely cautious in making sure that I fully cure any gel products that I use. So once the base is applied, I fully cure that for 30 seconds, and I'm applying a layer of the top coat, the glossy top coat. This is a no wipe top coat, also from Dipalicious Nails, and I'm going to flash cure that for about 10 to 12 seconds. Once I have that cured, then I'm going to dip my finger into Czarina, and I am going to use, I believe I do use a foam applicator, an eyeshadow applicator, to chrome that out. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do it on both my pinky and my index finger. Once I'm finished chroming, I will fully cure that top coat that I chromed into, because you want to make sure that every layer of your gel is fully cured. So I'm going to cure that, and then I'm going to come back in. I'm going to do another base coat and then another top coat. Fully cure each layer. Now for top coat, a lot of products will say to cure for 30 seconds in an LED. I, for top coat, like to just fully cure that for 1 whole minute, just to be on the safe side, because I am a little bit overly cautious since I've been having reactions. But look at that beautiful chrome color. It's so pretty. It's purple, but it has this beautiful blue hue to it that is just stunning. I mean, it really does. And I am going to actually, I lied. I am not doing a glossy top coat. I'm going to do base coat, and then I'm going to apply a matte top coat on this chrome because I could not resist. I just knew that you're going to see. You're going to have to wait and see. By the way, I will be linking Dipomania's information down in the description box. I will link their website and their Facebook page so that you can keep your eye out for the next Triple M box. Are you ready for this? Look, so soft, so pretty. It's like frosted opal glass. That's what it makes me think of. So now we are going to activate and apply dip top coat to the other 3 nails, and then we will be all done with this set. I'm super happy with the outcome. Wait till you see it. So I am going to finish everything off with a nice shiny coat of Glossy 2.0 from Sparkle & Co. And then I will return to wrap everything up nice and pretty. Well, here it is. This is what I ended up with. I am super happy with the outcome of this set. I am actually kind of happy to have my nails a little bit shorter now because I am back to work, and long nails in my line of work kind of get in the way. So I'm going to apply my cuticle oil. This is from Manny Chic. This scent is from their quarterly sub bag, and it is called Confetti. And it smells, I think it kind of smells like confetti cake. It's got that sweet, I don't know. Yeah, I think of confetti cake when I smell it. It's sweet, it smells delicious. So I'm going to apply that to my cuticles, but I also apply it under my nails because I have found that, especially in the winter time, and since I've had that allergic reaction to the gels, that the skin under my nails is quite dry as well, and that applying cuticle oil underneath helps with the health and growth of my nails as well. So that's just another little tip for you. But I just want to say thank you for joining me. I hope that you were able to stick this out with me because I think it's really worth it to see. You know, there's a lot of mystery bags out there. There's a lot of sub bags out there. But I like to find ones that are really unique and different. And I really feel like Dipomania's mystery box, the quarterly one that I just showed you, is really fun and really different. And Brittany, the owner of Dipomania, really goes out of her way to find really cool and unique items to include in her boxes. So I'm really excited that I was able to share that with you. I'm actually really in love with this set. I love these colors, and Czarina is one of my new favorites. I'm actually thinking I need to buy a full-size jar because I don't ever want to run out of it. Let me know what you thought of this box and all the cool items that came in it down below in the comments. And let me know if you have any mystery box or sub bag favorites. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye now.